is Stephon Hawkins, owner of G.A.M.E Entertainment and student at FullSail University. Today I'm going to be interviewing DelGiorno, one half of Film Brothers Production and Movie Co-op. Let's take a walk inside.
Hi, I'm DelGiorno with Film Brothers Productions.
Mr. DelGiorno, what do you see as the role of visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession?
I think the visual arts are very important in the world today because most people are visual. You can tell somebody something about a particular subject or something that you're doing, but when you show it to them with visuals and high-impact music behind it and statements and things like that, then they understand. So I think it's very important to show people that, and visual arts is the way. It's the most powerful media that I know, I believe.
So, with new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry?
With imagery being so available on the internet, it has positive and negative influences. From the negative side, people can put on different sites whatever they want. It's not really regulated. And so when you do that, you leave it open to whatever. And with kids and different people having access to the internet, this can cause problems. From a positive standpoint, we definitely have become a smaller world because of the internet. And when you do visual things with that, it just causes big impact. And I think from a positive standpoint, we can communicate and more quickly, and we can communicate more effectively sometimes.
What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry?
I think some of the popular images that we see rechanneled over the internet especially and reused are pieces of artwork like the Mona Lisa or from different artists that are popular, and because they're so readily available they can be used. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I think if anything it actually helps the artist and it helps different companies rebrand things that they're doing. So a lot of this using people's music and using people's images, to me, if you're using it in a good, positive way and you're using it in a very progressive way, then maybe they should be paying you to use that because you're doing some marketing for them.
Are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created?
I think the images that have been created are sex symbols. That's what people remember, and film has really done that over the years. You have your leading men always getting the girl. I mean, these are for big film. Indie film's a little bit different. It's not always a great ending at the end when you do indie film. So I think it's just created a lot of sex symbols and a lot of delusion it's created for young girls growing up and trying to be like that model or that leading lady. And so it's been for the good and the bad, and I think it really boils down to good parenting and what you're putting out there to see for your kids to see.
So, who is one of your favorite visual artists? And what is your favorite style of visual art?
My favorite style of visual art is film and video. It moves, it's got life to it, so it's definitely my favorite. As far as a visual artist, that's really hard to say. As far as a director, I think Martin Scorsese is probably one of the greatest directors of our time. Just the way that the stories unfold, the timing of things, the comedy, the drama, everything that this guy's encompassed seems to turn to gold. So from a director standpoint, that's who I think is. There's a guy, visual artist that I know who does illustration for me, which is Joe Scro, which I think he's a genius. And as far as a graphic illustrator, he's my guy, and I'll stand by him.
So, how has your knowledge of famous artwork influenced your creative process?
I think famous artworks influence us all in many ways. One, listening to music a lot of times gives me thoughts of different scenes to put in movies. It gets my creative juices going. If I see a piece of artwork, it could be anything from a famous or not even a famous image that actually gets creative juices going. So I think every day, whether it be a famous artwork or just something we're walking down the street we see, it sparks the energy inside us, it sparks the creativity inside us, and it moves us forward progressively to make great pieces of work. This is Gordon DelGiorno with Film Brothers Productions. Visit us at filmbrothers.com.
I would like to say thank you, Mr. DelGiorno, for taking time out of your busy schedule to answer a few questions for me. It's greatly appreciated.